Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. This week, I wanted to talk to you guys about something interesting, something different from what I've always been talking to you guys about. And I wanted to really go personal and try to share something that someone else might be experiencing and try to help you out in one way or the other. So I sat down and I was thinking of a topic I wanted to share with you guys today, and I looked around for topics. I came up with different ideas, but at some point I'm like, I have so much that I might be thinking about, and that could make a better topic than me having to come up with something that I think you guys might really be interested in. So I sat down and gathered my thoughts together and came up with a very interesting topic to share with you guys today. And I really hope that topic I'm going to be sharing with you guys is going to be as interesting as I think it is. So I want to talk to you guys on how to keep going when you feel you want to quit YouTube as a new YouTuber. So as a new YouTuber, we have a lot of pressure, you guys. In fact, I thought about talking about the truth about being a new YouTuber. I thought about that topic. Maybe I'll talk about it in future, but today specifically, I wanted to just share with you guys on how to keep going when you really feel like you're really low and things are not really working out. You're trying your best, but you cannot really get to the point that you want, or you've been doing this for a while and you cannot see yourself to like where you expected yourself to be like in a very long time. So I want to talk to you guys on what to do or how to keep yourself going when you really feel like things are not going so well, or you feel like views are not coming, or you're not getting to what you really expected out of yourself at that time. So as a new YouTuber, I want to try and share with you guys my own experience and try and share with you guys on how I keep doing it, especially when I really feel like I'm really low and I can't do it. And I just push myself to do each and every single video, even when things are not really turning out well for me. So I really hope this video is really helpful to you guys. So before I go ahead, I continue to tell you guys, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And then if you enjoy watching this video, please go ahead and like it. So please don't just stop here, because I really want to share this whole thing in detail to you guys. I really hope you watch the whole video, like from the beginning until the end. Keep watching, please just keep watching the video until the very end, and I really hope it's very helpful and it's able to help you and help you stay more focused as a new YouTuber. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys is finding mentors. Like, this is like the first tip I want to share with you guys that is going to help you as a new YouTuber. Like, when you really finding real hard time to keep going, when you feel like things are not moving, things are not shifting, you're not getting the results that you expected. The first tip I can share with you guys is finding mentors. You guys, I've been in this thing now. I think I'm going to make a year in it. Yeah, I'll be making a full year at the end of 2021. That's December. So I'll be making a full year in YouTube. I've been doing this now almost a year. So I had like so many things I was expecting out of myself. I was expecting by this time I would be having this number of subscribers, I'll be having this number of views on my channel and all that, but all the things may not work in the way that you expect them to work. So the first thing that I can give you guys that really keeps me going, that pushes me really so hard, is that I have mentors, or I have people that really inspire me. So I love watching these videos for Kathleen Manning. She really talks about the same stuff that I do. That's why I like her videos, because she talks about YouTube, she talks about blogging, and that's what I also talk about. So I began watching her videos from the very beginning when I was just starting my channel. So I kept on watching her videos. I like them. I don't really comment and really go there and ask her this and that, but what I do, I keep watching her videos. I implement what she tells us, because she always gives us tips on how to improve our channels, on what to do when things are not really going and all that. She just gives you tips on YouTube and blogging. Okay, initially she was talking about blogging, but at the moment she's only talking about YouTube, and that's what I'm also like focusing on. I'm talking about blogging, but I also want to in future talk about YouTube when I get there. So I love watching her videos, and she really inspires me a lot. So she's like my mentor. Like, she doesn't talk to me directly, like she comes and talks to me about it, but she like inspires me to keep going, because she shares with us her stories. She tells us exactly how her journey has been, how long it has been, how things were tough at some point, and at some point she blew up and things really went well for her. So I keep going, because I know there are people who have been in the same place as me, and I tell myself I'll get there at some point. So having mentors is one thing. You could find someone that is like really in the same field as you, and talk to them or watch their videos, get inspired. But I'm just lucky that the person who really inspires me is really talking about YouTube or really talks about what I want to hear. But maybe you're talking about something like a lifestyle. Your channel is about lifestyle, and so you need to find a mentor or someone who does the same thing, who has been successful in that same field. But the problem will be you might really have to contact them or talk to them directly for them to be able to give you the tips or the things they have gone through to be able to help you. I'm just lucky that the person that really inspires me is in the same field as I am. So you can go ahead and find that mentor, find that person that really, really inspires you. These are the same people that are going to talk to you, or they're going to give you the tips that you need, that are going to help you to get over that feeling of like, I should really quit, things are not working well for me, I just can't do it, I just can't compete with people out there. Sometimes you go on YouTube to just scroll and you see views, people have like 1 million views. I'm like, how do these guys make all these? How are they able to make all these views in just this time? It's not about all that. One thing I have to tell you guys is that find mentors. This is going to help you. This is going to push you to be whatever you want to be, to help you keep going on YouTube. The second tip I want to talk to you guys about is focus on being happy, or focus on making yourself happy. Not really on the views or the subscriptions, because usually, okay, before you start your channel, you had a reason, you had this desire that you had in you before you began this channel. So if you really have this passion, or you have a real passion for YouTube, that's the thing you're supposed to focus on. Focus on the fact that I began this channel because I love it. I began this channel because I want to make an impact. And even if my views are not really that high, my subscription is not that high, and maybe people are not really watching my videos at the moment, I believe at some point people will pick interest in what I'm doing. Just focus on making yourself happy, because remember, you began this channel for yourself, not really to produce content for yourself, but to do something that really makes you happy, something that you love doing. So just focus on making yourself happy. Just focus on making your videos as good as they are. Just enjoy what you do. Just focus on, I really enjoy doing it. Let it be something you look forward to do, like every week. If you're shooting videos every week, just focus on that. Focus on making yourself happy, or focus on what really pushed you into joining YouTube. I'm just hoping that you just didn't start YouTube because you wanted to make money, because if that's the case, you're really going to find a lot of discouragement, because your views and subscriptions are the ones that are going to determine the money you're going to make. So I'm just hoping you didn't start because you wanted to make money. So if you began because you love YouTube, because you love shooting videos, because you love producing content, let that be your main focus. Focus on that. Forget about the views. Just do what you do. Just focus on what you do best. Put it out there and engage. Keep promoting your videos. Keep doing as much as you can, as you keep looking out for more tips, talking to the mentors like I told you. Just find people that can really inspire you as you keep doing what you love. One other thing I can really talk about that is going to help you, or that is going to help you stay with what you're doing or not quit YouTube, you guys, is finding yourself. So many times as new YouTubers, we tend to go out there. I remember when I was just starting my channel, the first thing I did was to go, I used to be on YouTube like every night. I'd still do it. I still like watch YouTube a lot, because I'm a YouTuber. So I used to be on YouTube like every night. I could go there and I could sit and look at different channels, watch different channels and see what people are doing, and then try so much to be like everyone else. I watch some channels, for example, Catherine's channel. So I used to watch her videos, and then I would try and so much be like, watch what she's doing. I'll try and do that. Maybe that's what really will help her. But then she also, remember, she talked about the fact that she used to do the same thing. She used to watch people's channels, and then she would try and do what others are doing, and that's like really common. I'm talking about this, I'm really trying to be honest with you guys. I know it really happens. If you're a YouTuber and you're new into this, I know this really happens. You go watch, for example, Catherine, she like almost does, I do the same thing like she's doing, so I go there and like, let me try and do the same thing that she's doing. Of course, it's okay, it's good to try and get some tips from people that have already done it and have already succeeded in what you're doing. It's good, it's very helpful, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be the same person that they are. You just have to get the tips. Maybe they tell you do like this, and do like this. This will help you. That's okay. But what I'm trying to talk about is trying to impersonate someone else, trying to be exactly like someone else, or trying to make yourself what they are. One thing that you have to know, you guys, is that you are unique. There is no one like you. There is no one else out there that is like you. You just have to find yourself, find your unique self, and go for that. Focus on that. Find your uniqueness, and that's what people will focus on. That's what people will see when they come to watch your channel. They will not see a copycat. They will not see this person trying to be like the other. It's like so common among people to go ahead and try to be like someone you think is better than you. Try to impersonate yourself, or try to do exactly how someone else does it because you think they are better than you. You just have to know that there is something that you have that someone else doesn't have, and focus on that. Focus on that uniqueness that you carry inside you, and then bring it out in your videos. That is going to help your channel. It's going to help your viewers, and that's okay. Love your videos, because you're being yourself, you're being your exact self. People are going to love you for you. They are going to love you for just you, without you having to be like someone else. This is going to help you enjoy what you're doing, because you're being yourself on your channel. You're not trying to be like everyone else. You're not trying to be what people are expecting out of you, but you're trying to be yourself. It's going to help you. It's going to make you love your channel more. It's going to help you love what you're doing more, and it's going to help you grow your channel with time. So please don't quit, just keep going, because I'm trying to share this, because I'm one of this kind of person who always sits down and I'm like, God, things are really not shifting. Why? I used to be like that. I used to sit down and be there. I'm like, why am I not getting views? I used to tell my husband, oh my God, can you take, like, people have views, people have this, people have that, and I don't have that. And then he would tell me, Patricia, you don't have to focus on the views. Focus on what you're doing. You need to know that this is going to take time. Focus on what you're doing. Just don't focus on the views. With time, you're going to blow up. With time, you're going to be successful. So ever since I put that in my mind, of course, he would say it over and over again, and I wouldn't really take it in. All I wanted were the views. So until I put my head onto that, that's when I'm like, whatever comes, I need to do this, because I started this because I love it. I began this because I want to do it as my business, as my job. So let me just keep doing, let me just keep loving it. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever doesn't come, let it not come. But I know I'll be successful at some point. So you guys, focus on your unique self without having to copy anyone else. Yourself every day. As a new YouTuber, like, maybe you made research, or you're making research every single day, which is good. But one thing I have to tell you guys is that when you begin YouTube as a new YouTuber, you don't know much. So one thing you need to do is focus on self-improvement every day. If you can buy some books, some online books, and for self-improvement, and read them daily, that is going to help you. If you can make research, like what I always do, for example, when I'm eating food alone during lunch, because I'm usually alone, my daughter is sleeping, my husband is at work. So I always watch videos that are going to help my channel, that are going to help me do better. So all I do is improve myself every single day. I make sure that I learn something new every day that is going to help my channel, that is going to help me as a person to grow my channel. So that's what I'm trying to talk about. Focus on self-improvement every day. Make sure that you learn something new that is going to help your channel every single day. Let no day go by and you've added nothing to yourself that is going to improve your channel. Since your channel is what you're really focusing on right now, I'm assuming that that's what you're really focusing on, because that's what I'm like focusing on. So what I can say is that you need to focus on improving yourself every single day. Try and learn something new. For example, I always watched videos that are like channels. For example, Catherine's channel, that is always talking, she's always talking about, do this for your channel, do this with your channel, do this, do that, and all that. So I always make sure I learn something new every day, and I make sure that I implement it, because these are people that have been there. This is what they did, and they have been successful with that. So I try and implement what they are telling me, and this is helping me. I'm not like really there where I want to be, but I know at some point I'll get there, because you know what? I improve myself every day. I make sure every single day I learn something new, something that is going to help me, something that is going to help my channel, something that is going to help me personally and improve myself personally every single day. So that's what I can tell you guys. Focus on improving yourself every single day that goes by. Please appreciate what you have as you work towards what you want. I don't know where you stand right now. I don't know how your channel is standing at the moment, because I'm just trying to talk here. I really don't know whom I'm talking to or how your channel is right now. But I'm assuming you don't have what you want. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming there is something else that you want that you haven't got. So what I can say is, look at what you have, whatever you have, just appreciate it and work towards what you want. Even if you don't have any subscriber at the moment, even if you don't have any views at all, just appreciate the fact that at least you've started your channel. Maybe you have a camera, maybe you have the equipment, maybe you have a laptop that helps you editing, maybe you have that voice, or you have that talent that you have that you're sharing with your friends, with people out there. You already have something that you're supposed to appreciate. So appreciate what you have and work towards what you want, because you know what, there is someone out there that doesn't have what you have, and they would want to be at least in the same position as you are, and they would be thankful for that. So the mere fact that you have like 25 subscribers, that's something. I mean, someone has no subscriber at all. Someone is just starting and they don't know how to start. Someone is still making research on how to start up a channel. Someone is still at that very, very starting stage, and they have no hope of getting where you are. So what I can say is the fact that you are where you are right now, just appreciate what you have and work towards what you want. When you learn to appreciate what you have, you guys, you tend to work harder. That's what I can say. You tend to forget so much about your problems and be happy. So be happy with what is present with you. You know, you forget about what I don't have, and you'll be happy with exactly what you have. Even this happens in like daily life, leave alone YouTube. This is something that I learned myself. There was a time I used to be there and I'm like, oh God, I'm like stuck home. I'm trying to like be honest with you guys. I'm like stuck home. I don't have a job. When I had just had my baby, I didn't have a job. We came to this country. I thought I would find a job as soon as I could, because I was this person who I'm going to finish with university and I'm going to find a job. I'm going to work. But things just turned around, you know. As I was hoping for the other, I got the other. So I got my kid and I worked for a while. When I gave birth, I couldn't find a job. Of course, I didn't really try to look for a job when I gave birth. I was trying to be there for my kid, at least for the first year. I was hoping when she makes a year, I'll leave her home and I'll go. So we stayed home. No, we traveled to this country. We got this in this place where we're staying right now. So I thought I would come and find a job immediately and start working, but it didn't happen. We applied for jobs. My husband would help me. He would apply for me. He would try. I would see him trying. He would come back like every night and do that for me. Like I try to apply during the day. He comes back in the evening. He does the same. But you know what? Some didn't reply. Those who replied were like, you didn't go through and all that. I realized that in this country they want more of the teachers than what I studied, which is okay. So I thought of what I would do that would actually help me, or something I would do just from home. I take care of my kid and I still do something. So that's when I began blogging. That's when I began my website, and then later I thought of the YouTube channel that I started. So, but I used to condemn myself. I'm like, why am I not getting a job? Why am I not getting that? And then my husband would tell me, because sometimes he talks so much to me. I appreciate that. I always talk to him about what's really bothering me, and then he always helps me see what I really need to see. And that's what he really told me. He told me to appreciate what I have, because people are looking for something that I have and they don't have it. I'm not saying I have much, but what I have is something that someone else is looking for and they would want to have it. So the fact that I had him to support me, he would be like, whatever you want to do, whatever business you want to do, I will give you the money to start it. I will do everything that you want and start your business and build yourself. I'm happy to do it. And that was like more than enough. So if I didn't appreciate that, I wouldn't be here right now, you know. And so I just appreciated that. I embraced that and went ahead to start whatever I started, my website, my YouTube, and where I am right now. I'm making money, not a lot, but at least I'm making my own money. Maybe at some point I'll be making much more money if God really, really is with me, and I know He is. So what I can tell you guys is appreciate the little that you have as you work towards what you want. I really don't want this video to be so long, but if it's long, I'm sorry, you guys. With you guys is set your goals and work towards them. This is very important. Even if it's not just majorly about YouTube, whatever that you're doing out there, you need to have a goal. Without a goal, you don't have anything to push you towards working hard. And so I used to, when I began my channel, I really didn't have any goal setting. I didn't really focus so much on that. I was just doing it and just enjoying, But what I can tell you guys, I've thought about something I want to share with you guys. Let me first note it down. So I hadn't written it down, so I want to share it with you guys as well. So I think it's different. So the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is set your goals and work towards them. This is something that you need to adopt no matter what you're doing, even if you're not a YouTuber, even if you're not a content creator out there. One thing I can share with you guys is that it's very important for you to set goals. Without you setting goals, you won't have anything to push you towards working hard. But if you have a goal and you tell yourself by the end of this year or by the end of this 6 months, I must have this or I must have done that. Write them down. Don't just talk about them in your head, because if you just talk about them or you just think about them, you're going to forget about them. Find a journal, find a notebook, find something that you can write in. Write those goals down and know by the end of this month or this time. And don't make them so long. Don't make a goal. Making a year goal for a year is okay, but if you're working towards actually building your channel, for example your YouTube, don't make your goals very long term. Make them a bit short term so that you can really work hard or push yourself to work hard towards what you want. So if you're I'm starting my channel but I want this kind of subscribers, or okay, I don't want to really push you guys into the subscription part because I don't want you guys to focus on that. But what I'm trying to say is set your goal, and because there is so much that goes into YouTube, there is a lot of investment that goes in. There is a lot of publishing, if you've heard of Pinterest, you need to pin your pins if you want. There is so much that goes into YouTube. There's so much that goes into blogging and content creation. So whatever goals that you set, make sure that they are not very long term. They are a bit short term that you can actually see yourself achieving them. And also set realistic goals. Don't set goals that are going to overwhelm you, that are going to stress you out because you've not achieved them. Set something that you think you can actually achieve. Me, I always tell myself, I rather set a goal that is a bit low, and then I achieve higher than what I set. For example, when we were in school, you used to be like, okay, I used to tell myself, at least I want a 60 in this subject. For example, if that subject is really hard for me, I didn't like geography a lot. So I used to be like, I should get at least a 60. And you work towards a 60, but then you find yourself getting a 70 or an 80 or a 90 and all that, whatever you get. So this is going to, setting it a bit low will help you to prevent the disappointment, because if you set something so high and if you tell yourself I'm going to get an 85 this time around, and you had a 30 or something before, and then you set an 85 or something. I'm not saying I had a 30, but I'm just giving an example. So set, and then you don't get what you set, you're going to be disappointed in yourself. You're going to tell yourself, oh God, I can't do it. But if you said something a bit low and then you get something high, you're going to be like, wow, I even achieved more than what I said. So what am I trying to talk about here is that set a goal that you see you can achieve. Don't just set a very, very big goal that you cannot achieve. But if you see you can achieve that very big goal, go ahead and set it. But what I want to share with you guys is that go ahead and set those goals, write them down, put them where you can see them, pin them somewhere that you can actually see them. Me, I don't pin them in my house, but I have my notebook and I put my goals for every month there. I have a notebook. I put down my goals for every month right here, and I make sure I try to achieve those goals. So set those goals and work towards them to make sure that you are success with YouTube. Without these goals, you're going to really feel like you're low. Every time you feel you're low, you can't do it. You're really low, you can't do it, and you feel you should quit because you know what, other people are more successful, other people are doing it much better than you, and maybe it's not made for you and everything. You're going to think about all that. This is something I'm talking about. I know someone else also thinks about it, because sometimes I've thought about it as a new YouTuber. I've thought about it. So go ahead and set your goals and work towards them every single time. The other thing I want to share with you guys is invest in your business. I don't know if you began YouTube to as a business, or you just began it as a hobby or whatever. But if you've just begun it as a hobby, you wouldn't really be focused on, I'm not getting views, I'm not getting subscriptions. But if you're focusing so much on the numbers, it means you began it because you really want to make money out of it. Because you guys all know, if you are a YouTuber, you know that to make money with YouTube, you must have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which is a lot, you guys. It's like really a lot. I always look at my channel, I'm like, will I ever get there? But anyway, I'm hopeful I'll get there. So what I'm trying to say is that invest in your business. That's what I can say. Invest in your business, because there is so much that goes in YouTube. Like I had told you guys earlier, it's a lot that goes into YouTube. It's not just you producing a channel, starting up your channel, producing a video and putting it out there. It's more than that. If you just do that, people out there are doing a lot. So there is something like promotion. You could promote your videos. There is TubeBuddy. You guys go ahead and subscribe to TubeBuddy. So if you're just starting up your channel, I'm not trying to promote TubeBuddy, but I'm trying to talk to you guys about this. TubeBuddy is good because it's going to help you know exactly where your channel is standing. It's going to help you with the keyword research. It's also going to help you plan well your topics, your video topics every single time. And then the best thing about TubeBuddy is that you come up with your topic in the keyword research, and it will come. And then that keyword research launch part, and it will tell you that your topic is poor, people will not watch your video, something like that. So it helps with the keyword research. So you'll know what videos to produce that people want to watch, and then you'll be able to blow up your channel when you want it to blow up. I don't know how much more that you can invest in your channel, but you can go ahead and invest in your channel. If you hear about something, there is epidemic sound. If you want to improve the volume of, like your video with a sound, putting in some nice music, you can go in for epidemic sound. Buying yourself a nice camera. In my previous video, I talked to you guys about using a mobile phone to produce a YouTube channel, which is okay. To produce a YouTube video, which is like really okay. But if you can go ahead and invest some money in yourself and buy yourself a very nice camera, go ahead and do it. If you can afford to buy those very nice lights, go ahead and buy them. Invest in yourself, invest in your channel, invest in your business. This is going to help you love it more, because you've put in a lot in it. You will not just be like, I'm walking away from this. You know, when you do something and you haven't put in anything. For example, take an example. You start up you're done with the university, and your father gives you, I'm not saying you're like that, but your father gives you, they have been giving you everything, and then you're done with the university, and then as you're walking out, your father gives you money to go start up a business, or puts everything there for you, and they tell you just go in there and work. So the moment that the business doesn't work, it will be very easy for you to just be like, I'll move out. I'll just leave the business there and go. But if it was your hustle, it was you that put in everything, you sacrificed everything, sold whatever you had, put in all the money that you had into that, it will be very hard for you to walk out of it. So what I can say is that invest in your business. Invest in your business, invest in your channel. This is going to help you love it more. This is going to help you work harder, because you know you've put in a lot. You just cannot quit it. You have to do whatever it takes. You have to go in. You go in wholeheartedly. You know, you don't just put in one leg and leave out the other. You put in both legs. You put in your whole self there and work towards achieving whatever you want to achieve. It is going to help you to stay out of the mind of, I want to quit this, I cannot do it, it's not meant for me, because you know what, you've put in all that you have, you've invested everything. And investment is not just about money, it's about the time, it's about the effort. Invest in making research, like I told you guys. Go ahead and improve yourself every day. Invest as much as you can. I have a daughter, I'm usually busy most of the time during the day. I only get the afternoon to shoot my videos, to do my editing, to write my blogs and everything. That's the only time I get. But this time that I get, I really, really focus that there. Even if you have to ask my husband, he always comes back, and when I'm working. And that is me. I'm like working. I focus there. I work. I put my effort. I put my time. I put everything in there, because you know what? I want the thing to work. I want it to blow up. I want it to be a success. And this, because I am like investing a lot, it's hard for me to be there and think of, I want to quit. I want to stop doing this. I want to do it and all that. This is going to help you to stay more focused, to enjoy what you're doing, and hence not quit and be successful with YouTube. Then finally, I know you guys, this video has been long, but I want to talk to you guys about this. I really thought this is a video that you guys wanted to watch, even if it's not similar to what I was shooting earlier. But finally, niching down or doing what you love. This is very important. This is something I've heard from so many people who are successful in what they are doing. This is something I've heard from Catherine. Doing what you love or niching down is going to help you a lot. When I began my channel, if you guys have been like watching my channel, watching my videos, I started with a lot of stuff. I started with relationships, relationships, and I talked about different things. I can't even remember what I was talking about, business and everything that I thought about. I would come back and tell my husband and tell him, you know what, I think I'm going to talk about this. And then he would be like, you know, he's always trying to be supportive. Sometimes he would give his word, and then sometimes he would just keep quiet until leave me to do what I think I want to do. But at some point, I would find myself failing to shoot videos on certain topics because I didn't like them. I would feel it would be really nice because I would watch people who are talking about them and they're having views, and I'm like, let me try this. It might really work. People might love watching it. Of course, some people loved watching some videos. I would get replies, comments, and people would even through Facebook, they would talk to me and everything. But especially relationships, I didn't enjoy talking about it. I didn't enjoy those sit downs, whatever, the sit down things I used to do with different people in relationships. Yeah, maybe it was good for people, but I really didn't enjoy it myself. So until when I thought of what I wanted to do, actually I didn't think about it. At some point, I just started talking about blogging because I was doing blogging and I was like making a lot of research in it. I was enjoying it. I was loving it because I really love blogging. You guys, I could sit down and write like 2 blog posts in one day of 10 pages. That's how much I love blogging. And then my husband could be like, how can you write all that in one day? That's how much I love blogging. Like I can talk about it like the whole day and I don't get bored of it. And even YouTube, I'm starting to love it because I'm doing the channel, I'm doing the videos, and I'm starting to love it. So I also love talking about it because it's something I do, something that I love doing. So what I'm trying to talk about here is do something you love. Niche down. Discover that's something that you love. First, before you go ahead, if you haven't begun your channel, just don't start yet until you know exactly what you love to do. Find that something that you feel you can talk about or do the whole month, the whole year, and you're not like fed up of it, you're not tired of it, you can actually keep doing it. Find that small something that you can do and go ahead and do that. Do something that you love and make sure you niche down to that, because if you don't, you are going to be the type of person who's going to shoot videos the first month and then the next month you cannot shoot because you don't have topics or you don't. Running out of ideas is normal because it happens to most people. Running out of ideas to shoot is like really normal. You just have to sit down, be creative, think, and kind of find something that you can do. But if you're talking about something that you love, even when you run out of ideas, you don't like really lose the spirit of, I don't know, I think I'm going to leave this thing because I'm out of ideas. You just push yourself hard, push your head hard to think so much about what you can talk about because you love what you do. So you guys, go ahead and niche down, find what you love and focus on that. Niche down, find something you love and do that. And this is going to help you. It's going to avoid you from thinking about quitting YouTube, thinking about, I want to quit, I want to leave this thing, I can't do it. What you guys need to know is that don't give up on yourself. Just keep going. This was like an inspirational video. I really hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys love it. I meant to just inspire you guys because I wanted to let you know that it happens to almost every YouTuber, every new YouTuber. It really happens to them. So just keep going, don't quit, implement the few things I've talked about. Just go ahead and make some more research on certain stuff. Go ahead and watch some content for Catherine Manning. Just go ahead and watch some of her videos. They are like really nice and inspiring. And please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, just down below. Go ahead to like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and then come and say hi on Instagram as well. I love you guys. I really hope you take care of yourself. Until next time, bye bye. My videos are always out every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Just come and watch my videos and I'll be happy.
Finally been riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back on my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay